I usually wait a little bit longer before I start talking. Maybe like another minute. But man, I just love, like, literally, I just love the 3DS eShop songs. I needed, like, whenever they put that on the damn Nintendo app, every single one of those variations is just getting favorited. There's nothing I can do about it. Hello. Today I am reading again, which is super fun because my mouth hurts bad. Oh shit, F-Zero X is on there now. That's cool. Ow, damn. This is really rough. I'll be fine. Oh my god. I've just got like, damn. I always have to put one earphone off my ear. I've just got like 2, maybe 3 like ulcers in my mouth, and it sucks ass. If you were ever planning on getting an ulcer, I would say don't do it. Like, it's just not worth it. You know, like, it's really, you think having chronic mouth pain, I guess it's not chronic, but you would think having like just not fun mouth pain for several weeks would be like a blast. It really isn't. You know, like, all the people that hype it up, it's really toxic of. Anyway, we're going to be reading through the trial for case 5. I think I put that right. By 3DS Music. Yeah. I swear I'll be okay. I swear I'll be okay on my life. I know. It's at the point where I'm like, should I just like douse my mouth in salt before I start this? I should have thought about this like maybe 2 minutes and 30 seconds ago. To the dot. And if you were to look at that, you would see it was to the dot. Yeah. It'll be okay. Because today we're doing Emma voice again. So cool. Okay, I got it all set up. You may not think I have it all set up, but I got it all set up right here in my brain. Damn. I am like, I don't know why I'm so scatterbrained. I guess this is the second. This is kind of like the second real stream since I got back. And it is definitely not a desperate attempt to have a stream before the my upload day. You know what? That shit has been keeping me on track though. Even though the last one was uploaded on Friday, which no one cares because it doesn't matter. It's been keeping me on track. I've liked having a need to do it. It's kept me on it. I can keep stalling. I swear on my life, I can keep stalling like all day. Like I love stalling. It's like so cool. Anyway, we are ready. It is all ready. It is all recording. It is all on. All the audio is on. All everything's on. There's not a single problem. Continue. Damn, day 2. See that? I already messed up. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, Lana Sky is just having a little bit of car trouble. She just found some stuff in a coworker's car. There's nothing bad going on, really. It's so funny that this game seems to be so loud on the little audio mixer. It's really quiet. It's much more quiet than the 3DS one, and that one was not as loud. I think it's just the sound effects. Final day trial. Yeah. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you got something on your face. Where? Just kidding. That wasn't funny. No, it wasn't. You remind me a lot of Mia. And it's not just because you sound a lot like her. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is... you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. There's one difference. You suck. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Was Maya helping us out in the first trial, or was she... No, I guess she was. I guess she was hanging out with us. No, she was, because Mia was there. Maybe. Mia! Oh, God, I remember her. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Oh, Emma. Oh, Emma in your rose-tinted glasses. February 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Emma, get out of here. You're not Maya. Leave.
No, sorry, I just wanted... Never mind.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. That's what you sound like. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. We were waiting for Wright to finish his... That's not funny. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in the courtroom since his trial. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment will be made here in our hands. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an God, I just couldn't read that. An unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen? Huh? Haven't I seen you somewhere? I can't think of anything else. You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge really is wolfing it down. We couldn't animate that, sorry.
Ah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl.
Fiesta? Okay. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession?
Yeah, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
I want to see it! How do I see this? It doesn't tell me. Damn. I just want to see... I will spend 5 seconds doing this. Yes, I will. Ace Attorney. I don't think you can, or at least I haven't found a way to. Fuck! You can't. Damn. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please? It is 10 a.m. He's kind of eating. Well, yeah.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. Okay. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now!
Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually... Wow, that's good. We usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Star was a detective?
Ah! I know who you are! Cough up!
Cough up, Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Hey, oh! Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. Block A is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for the visitors and clients. A chain divide...
Damn, I really read that as A for A block. A as in A block. Can you say A? A! A chain divider. A chain divider divides the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Wow, it was her. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? Ruh-roh. He's a little sopping wet cat.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work.
She's scary.
Although through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip into oh my god. Then she thrust the pointy tip of a knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Actually, it was a body double, and he switched out bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of a knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Get it, Monty Python?
I haven't seen that movie. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Have you not seen that movie? It's really well. I don't know, man. I just don't watch movies. Witness's account.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. I sent something, perhaps my finally home detective situation at work. Our wire fence is on the chief prosecutor standing next to Garrett's car.
How do you do that? How do you do that? This fence. Where is she standing? Right here? No, she couldn't. Well, she could stand here, I guess. Why would she be standing there? Where was she standing? Back. Press. Press her. By garish car, you mean?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed it was. Oh my god, Mr. Edgeworth stabbed that guy. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that. Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
She was doing the Macarena. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Oh, is that true?
Through the wire fence, I saw the...
In her right hand. I just want to look. Oh, well, we can't really see fingerprints, so it doesn't matter. Press. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. You would know you have it in your pocket right now. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as it's to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
She stabbed him.
No way, she used the pointy end? That's crazy.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Well, let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panic next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that! Oh, yeah.
Somehow I knew a day like this would do much of my boyfriend. Press. This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, the other boyfriend. Care to join?
Whoa!
The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applications.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge has to... The judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot, in A block.
Wait,
It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
that would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchbox by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed a crime. Whoa! We knew that. When I sensed something, perhaps it was by finally
I'm not pressing that. Holding a knife in her right hand, she thrusts a pointy in. Press. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop the crime. You did see her raise a knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Like that knife.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
There was also a fence in front of her? What? Too late.
Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Don't smile like that.
I'll smile however I want.
I just knew a day like this would come.
Hold it! What do you mean? How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. Yeah, who cares? You can just say whatever.
I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend.
Which one?
That's when I sensed something. It was my finally home detective's intuition at work.
You sensed something? Like Sixth Sense? Like, you were dead the whole movie? I don't know if that's actually that movie. Spoilers for a 30-year-old movie, damn. You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
Yeah, when I was 8 years old, I had a dream that I saw her murder him, and then, I got out of the car, and it was just like my dream. It felt like, how would you say? Oh, yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means. Speaking of it, I don't either, bro. Ow! This shit sucks. I hate mouth pain. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
A young cheese?
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
But I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there, in the flat, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Why am I still here? Why am I standing here? Why are any of us here? Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to it.
Oh, I pressed everything. In her right hand. Tell me more about this knife. Oh shit, I didn't. Huh? Interesting. Damn, I've pressed everything. Why do you say to press everything? They're gonna say that was Edgeworth's car. Yep. Damn, I can't believe he did that. Oh! I skipped some stuff. Let's just go back. Let's just go back. I don't know how much I skipped, but let's not worry about it.
Oh my god, I can't believe we did this before. This is crazy. Whoa, oh my god, I'm here. You should go, yeah, go win. You won't be able to. You can't win this case. I think you can win the case. Smirk.
I don't think he can win the case. He really went over that dialogue, huh? No, you don't understand. Edgeworth's holding a gun. He definitely murdered him with the knife gun. I would never use a gun that shoots knives. That's too garish. I don't think it's too garish. I do. Who are you?
Look at the fucking... Look, I got more. Now look at this. It's just rice.
Stop showing us that.
No.
Okay. This is fun. I'm having so much fun. Okay, ready? I swear, missing those 2 lines was just worth it. I should have just done that. I don't know why I reloaded. I thought I was gonna be closer. This is a lot of dialogue. I've been reading for 20 minutes. That makes more sense. Okay, ready? Ready! Ready! Shh. Ah! It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It is cool. Cool. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now we have to go through all the presses. Hold it. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Thank you.
I hate you.
Yeah, okay.
I was on my way to live with my boyfriend.
Boyfriend? You're... That's crazy. 2 boyfriends? Double the free dinners.
I know.
Hold it. You sent something?
Oh yes, it was like a... He sucked. He's evil. He's dead. I mean, he's good and...
By Garish car you mean...
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Oh my god.
No!
Witness, in your testimony clearly say the following. Prosecutors have nothing more than words. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, Rookie.
I skipped it again. Who cares?
Rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me, I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I love Emma, but she's like... she's like a YouTube commenter that's like, not so original plot for Dumbo.
I was watching the plot of Dumbo, and it seemed quite odd to me that Dumbo had big ears and was an outcast. Maybe like the old fantasy tale of I don't... what?
Listen. She's just a nerd. She's just nerdcore. Like, she's writing her little notes.
I believe I heard that line elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I would watch an Emma Sky documentary channel. I would definitely subscribe to her YouTube channel. I think it'd be funny.
I may be relegated. I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Damn, she's dripped out. A photograph. You took this?
No, I stole it. I guess you could say I took it. The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What do you mean it's rigged with a camera, you freak?
I like to take pictures of my guests while they're eating so that I can use it for my Instagram.
Do they sign like a waiver?
No, I use it without permission.
Okay. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness! Why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Which one? Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Crime scene photo added to the court record. Uh-oh. That is, unmistakably Lana Sky. So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Check. Oh, it's not a 3D image. She was holding a knife in her right hand. Okay. She's doing a little sign with her hand. She's like, so, what is happening? I'm trying to think of anything in this photo to tell me anything. Okay, let's see. Do 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 do. That's A block. That sure as hell is A block. I don't see anything about this picture that's suspicious to me. She's wearing a jacket. She's feeling a little crazy with the entire outfit today. That's cool. She has a car. She's in the car. Yeah. I mean, Goodman's not in the picture. She has blood. What'd she say about this? The moment of the crime as photographed by Angel Star. I guess the crime after she put his body in the car? There's no body. No body. I don't understand.
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Do I say where's the fucking knife? Hold it. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. I've already seen this. You can't possibly say that she could kill an egg. Anyone could.
Don't smile like that. Stop it.
Do I say where's the knife? Where's the knife? I don't see a knife. What'd you do with it? Oh my god, that is what I do. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife?
As I've already said, yes.
What the fuck is that?
I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
The fuck is that? You give a lunchbox that's just all sauce, or he's just supposed to eat the sauce? What the fuck? I'm sure that's a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
You dumbass bitch, she dropped it. That's all I have to say.
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. Yeah, no shit, dude. Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Hyde. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Phoenix. Buddy. The blood.
Blood splatter. See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
Actually, I don't see that. I see dark gray on her coat, on her white coat. Okay. Okay, I'll just shut up now. But it's a black and white photograph. That's a joke I was making. Oh, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. I see no problem here. No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? Objection! Wait, that contradicts what the witness just said in her testimony. Sure does. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
Huh? That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
What?
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
Shut up! She's so funny. I'm not ready for her. She's too quirky. Oh, Emma Sky would love Can I Have a Cheeseburger. She would love 2012 humor.
I didn't have time to stop her.
When did this game come out? When did this version of a game come out? When did the DS version come out? 2006, 8? Phoenix, right, DS. Let's see. Really? No way. When did that... There it is. It came out 2005. That makes more sense, I guess. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this fucking point.
I didn't have time to stop her. The prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot.
A what?
A robot.
A robot?
Like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, those are gloves? Wait, but... No prints. Never mind. Wait, then how... Oh, I guess there was a... I guess we have this picture here. Those are gloves! Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? She was... doing surgery? Man. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. What? Warg! These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it.
What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr. This is bad. She's got them thinking it was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. More reference.
Do I press this? Because how would she know that there was gonna be a knife in there? Yeah, well, this isn't her knife, so unless... Yeah, there we go. Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. A knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife. I love knife. My favorite knife. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, a red car. All belonging to the prosecutor there.
The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, our prosecutor's bad people.
The defense has a request. We ask the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special little gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon?
Oh!
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
Shut that fucking girl up. She's lying. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble Emma,
Yeah?
have you been talking to Edgeworth?
Yeah.
Don't talk to Edgeworth anymore.
Okay.
Hey, Edgeworth? Yes? Stop that. No. Okay. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. Actually, it would change the sentencing, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't really care. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. Who the fuck cares if she planned it or not? That is the only thing the prosecution needs to prove. Nothing else. We don't care about silly things like laws and the morality and the different sentencing of different types of crimes. No, we just care if she murdered that guy. Okay.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing?
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now? Can she just stop talking? Angel's deduction.
Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way out to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge a knife again and 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 again.
Human machine? Wow, that sounds like a killer band title. The victim was summoned from... I don't know if that's actually a band. If that is a band, I don't know. The victim... Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm fine. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. Oh! It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So, if I order a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any case, the defense may now... She's just too funny. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Ad hominem much?
Angel's deduction. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way out to the prosecutor's office, did she? Press. You have no proof that Miss Sky called him there.
You have no proof that she didn't.
That's not how that works. Mr. Edgeworth, thoughts? There is no record of a call made on the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's phone.
She might have written him a letter.
Come on. You could have tried public phone first at least. Yeah, man. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness? Why do you think it was the suspect who summoned that victim that day?
I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim.
Why? What kind of grudge?
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge.
Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside?
How am I supposed to know?
See? We agreed there is a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Don't you agree?
I get it. That's why my lunch was so salty. This judge just isn't very good with metaphors. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this?
It's simple. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
A human machine? That's a contradiction. Please. Can't you find fault with something of substance, Mr. Wright?
Note to self, Mr. Edgeworth's size smells like citrus fruit.
You weren't even close to him, how did you know that? You say again and again. How many times did you stab him exactly?
We often say chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done?
How come she's getting mad at me? Let's say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that. Leave it at that? This is a murder case, people. It's gonna say she stabbed him once. One, I think. Okay, yeah.
Mr. Wright, you should speak up if you have an objection. The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
She's just saying stuff. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of a candle? I mean, add more wax and a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
I know. Sorry, you can't read. You say she stabbed him again and again? Again and again but you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my...
Okay.
With my moss surprise.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Haha, you're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really.
What about my objection? No one noticed? No one cares. No one cares about me. I'm just so... well witnessed? I'm just so Sigma.
You got the...
She is crazy. How many models did they make for this? Little models. How many sprites did they make for her?
You got the crime scene set, right?
They're really using the power of a DS here. Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook stumping for blood? Blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us why you saw that. You saw the blood. Why you saw it. Then tell us why you thought you. Oh my God. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Tell us
Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
She wasn't wearing a red muffler that day. No red muffler. Not a red muffler. You're not wearing a red muffler. Miss Starr, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or a muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. He does not want this girl to be tried. And you've proved it yourself, with this photograph.
Huh? But that can't be!
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver? Just go over there, Emma. Stand over there.
But I was there. A scarf. No, not that. But something red. Really.
Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, you couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Apprehending the suspect.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition on her side. Off her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. What the fuck do you mean? You're under arrest. Oh my gosh. I was wearing a red muffler when I killed that man. Oh, I understand now. The chief prosecutor made an escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Futile.
You are quite determined about the scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details, unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked on my door. Knock, knock. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you rawr. Apprehending the suspect.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused. I'm sorry my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me. Look at my little watch.
Suspect attempted to run behind. Wait, how did she get over there? What the fuck? What the fuck? She was behind a fence. How did she get? Did she run around the parking lot? Wait. So, where is this partition on the floor plans?
I'm sure.
Whoa, Edgeworth, your voice is a little high. I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high.
She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do.
And what did you do then?
I quickly caught her.
You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said. I was only 30 feet...
Okay, dumbass.
I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her from... Yeah. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked at B block. So you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in... Oh, but there was a chain link fence in front of you?
I went over it, of course.
Amazing! The Coffin Queen lunch lady athlete indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away? am I supposed to do here? I can assume it's something here, but... Well, there's a partition. It's just fucking scuttling up the wall.
I'm going to catch you.
I can't show this, can I? And she was hiding behind the partition. Wait. Well, it's something with this. I just don't know what to present. Is it the floor plan? We already showed the floor plan in when we were talking about it, though. That's the only thing getting me. Whoa, police department. Police department. Shit. Oh, the blue badger, right. Wait, why is there a handprint on the blue badger? Huh. Weird. It's not 3D. She already said she climbed over the fence. But like... if she ran behind the partition, wouldn't she just run through a door? I don't understand. I'm gonna save, actually. I feel like it has to be that, because we pressed that. Okay. I'm just gonna try it. Nope. 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 Nuh-uh. Not even close. Can I just show that she would run behind the... No, I guess if she's saying that, there's nothing that says that she didn't. Like, that's actually kind of agreeing with her. Yeah, let's just go one more. Let's just keep pressing her. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just one word? So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Oh, I guess I had to keep pressing. Damn. Phone, she can't mean ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall? That's right. There was a phone there. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing. We're having a good testifying. You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
The word muffler was overheard and the call made to Emma at 5:18.
I saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead.
Oh, shit. I know exactly what to press now. Okay, never mind.
The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone.
How would you see that?
So she pulled out her cell phone. Then I climbed over the walls like a spider.
And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
And then I boldly grabbed her arm. The chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
And then you saw her doing this?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Well, no shit, dude. Can you spell it out for me a little bit more?
I saw it all. How'd you try?
You dumbass. Don't lie. Stop lying. Stop lying. We literally saw. It showed me. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Skye. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought that you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Let's take a look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Skye making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
What? What?
She said ward. Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'll allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it, the order of events. Huh. What do you think about that? It would make sense if I said where she saw it, but she has this picture. She has this picture. So I'm gonna say it's either order of events. It has to... Maybe she's just adding in the phone because she knew a phone would be there. Here's the thing. I can't think of where else she would be if she also took this picture. What she saw, where she saw it, the order of events. So it's not where she saw it, because that is where she was. The order of events, that wouldn't make sense either. What she saw? Shh, don't think about it. No, stop looking. What she saw. She lied about what she saw, in other words. She didn't see Miss Skye using that emergency phone. It does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical. What's the matter, Star? Got your lunchbox?
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory. But why would Miss Star lie like that?
Huh?
Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed? Doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant?
Oh, dang, she's right.
I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone.
I see no room for doubt here.
You ordered the patooey on the rice, right?
Shut up. You made me think. You made me think. But she was... I had to say the order of events. She lied about the order of events. Miss Skye used that emergency phone before the murder. I see. I hadn't thought of that. Shut up.
Mr. Wright, I hate to sound...
Shut up. The picture was right there. Who was taking the picture? Miss Sky tried to prove the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. I know! But, like, the picture's there, so who took the picture? Whatever. Pointless to lie, I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. I know, but, like, who took the picture? Different location. A different location. Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. If I've ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. One direction. The band. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security room is in the underground parking lot, as well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are so many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man got the better of Angel Star.
Order! Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should have known better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright? Doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It didn't make any sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands. Objection! It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Water. Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Oh my god. But she lied and said that she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference. But what? What would change? Angle of view to the crime, distance to the crime, difference in lighting. Angle of a view to the crime? Why the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change. The angle? What do you mean? Well, the security guard station is on the second floor. And, she would have sort of a 3D view of the crime. And this is important. Why? Yeah. I'll take that one.
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Miss Star witnessed the crime security guard station, but she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital distance to the crime, difference in lighting. Distance to the crime. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. Oh, I guess because she arrested her or whatever. Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright. But look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. Objection! What she saw was not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Oh! Miss Star, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, How long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness?
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block.
That's quite the detour. Yeah.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes? This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely. Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? What do I have? Bum, bum, bum. Nope. What is happening? Sure, raise an objection. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You can make a pasta in that amount of time. If you like al dente.
I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. Let's stop talking about the judge's dead bodies in his backyard. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had a picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah! Well then, seems we come to the end of his testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant, and the blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Oh my god, next witness. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness's account of her professional history.
We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Nice.
Hold it. No, I'm not going back. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woohoo! A triple decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
What's she going to pull out from her lunchbox this time? Decisive evidence.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One, of course, was the victim's. And the other blood type, much that of our defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
Okay, but... What? There was blood found on that shoe.
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard about this evidence?
Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed.
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
Jesus Christ! In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. How many boyfriends do you have? It just keeps growing. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, the shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective, as I mentioned previously. This shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today.
He just got autopsy reported.
Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
He just doesn't fucking know. The prosecution's complaints now notwithstanding, it appears that the evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
The white enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. A bit like... Brother, why was she bleeding? Yo, oh, there's blood on the bottom.
There's blood here too!
On the sole of a shoe. It's gotta be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. This is just a mire. This is a mire. A Maya sprite right here.
All this blood, it's horrible.
This blood might be an important clue. I know a clue when I see one.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't...
A victim shoe, yeah, that makes sense.
When I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? This is blood, one is of course the victims.
Press. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie?
Huh?
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. Are you stupid? That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means we can be more or less narrow down any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
With a little more time, I could have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone else but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on this victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. So you brought it to the forensics department?
If you're going to submit something as evidence, in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. Oh my god. By a forensics expert.
And she got away with her little coup. Coup? Because she used to be a detective. Coop. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman?
As I said, there were two types of blood found on the shoe. This shoe proves it. It's flawless evidence, whatever.
I can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Huh?
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with this victim's shoe? Yeah, there's a problem. But I'm not imagining things. I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us a problem with this evidence. Okay. Got it. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Indeed. There is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? Well, this picture would be one. I'm gonna say, oh, I can't save. I'm gonna present this. The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found on the scene of the crime? I was gonna say, why is there no blood at the scene of the crime, like on the floor, but yeah, sure. Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. The contradiction, that contradicts your claim about the shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order! 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 Well, witness?
What? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true the lack of footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
Hold it. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint of a truth in her testimony. But what are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman.
Rawr. I thought it was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in this lunchbox factory.
Witness! Well? Was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
What? Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Huh! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence.
That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on my shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please.
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime. She tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There is no reason to further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Hold it! Hold it. Little girl. What did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, witness. Oh my god, how much does this girl have to say? Don't tell me you have something else. No, stop, don't say anything. Time for deliberations is past. Any further comments, and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this.
A photograph?
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo!
Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing that last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Wait. Wanted. I'm sorry, Mia.
Right. Wet or not, you're a dumbass. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
I'm a spirit medium. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. For good. Objection! Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is. Can it wait? No, it can't. It'll be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying that there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll take it later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose since we come this far, well, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem with this photograph. The muffler? The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph. Are you British? A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see. I see. What's a suspicious-looking claw sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us that this is important to the case. Why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. I don't know. Is it the jacket? What is it? Can she stick a hole? Oh, because, yeah. Because she said it. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court.
Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Ah! Shit!
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Oh, warg! Warg!
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car of the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Whew. That was close. But we made it. At least, for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all. He's still hungry? Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. That's it for me today. I will be saving content. I will save my progress. I will upload my schedule, but I will be back Wednesday night, I assume, to play Zelda, actually. So, if anyone was there, thank you. If not, Thank you. Bye.